We are finally live or alive. Okay, so anyway, I already gave you an introduction of what we are going to do today. I'm going to share about, I mean, all of us know Mohanji in various contribution about um, his relevance in the society. Many of us know him as a humanitarian, somebody who transforms people. There is another side that thousands and thousands of people are actually have benefited over the years, which is through various spiritual activities and processes and techniques, not just in the selfless service area, but also in the spiritual area. And so today's session is focusing Mohanji's spiritual gift to all of us that helps people to transform. So the way I'm going to take you is very simple, and this is everybody who is even seeing this program can later on go to this website mohanji.org, and everything that I'm going to tell you today is there. So if I request Jack Maharaj to go to learn, please. Okay, so what are the various techniques? No, don't just stay there. Depending on various people at their state of spiritual journey, people would need different things. So not everything is not a one size fit all story. Anyone, as per their orientation, people follow different kind of techniques and processes. So the first one, the first level or many people that connect is meditations. So most of Mohanji's meditations are guided meditations, and so we'll talk about meditations. Then there are other serious little more advanced level practices, such as we talked about one of the major serious practice in spiritual progression or spiritual journey is consciousness kriya. So we'll talk about that also. There are other practices. I'll come to about that. So these are all various type of practices, which is not meditation. They're not under the group of meditation, but they're practices. Then there is also Maitri method. It's a technique which is given by Mohanji for deep cleansing. So we'll talk about that briefly. Of course, apart from that, there are higher even more advanced level of process which only Deviji does is awakening yoga nidra. I will not talk about Himalayan School of Traditional Yoga today because that is a separate platform altogether. So in terms of if you go to free guided meditations, in that you can see already seven guided meditations are already there. From that, the first one is Power of Purity, and probably the most popular one. Power of Purity meditation is the one, if you can click on that, is the first meditation that Mohanji actually received through divine communion from the higher consciousness in 2007. And he started conducting this with people that he knew, and then it went to public. So what Power of Purity meditation does is basically unhooking you from your blockages. All deep lying blockages in the causal area, causal level, Power of Purity helps to bring that out. You can just go up. Okay, let's see the benefits. Letting go, living in the moment, unconditional love, peace and calmness, self-acceptance, overcoming obstacles. These are the benefits from Power of Purity. Now, how this happens? Is there something you want to scroll down? Okay. Okay, go up. Let's go up. Up. Okay. So I'll just tell you maybe just what may not be written here, a little bit inside story of Power of Purity meditation. The 2 points actually in this line also it is written that during this meditation, how it works, why it works deeply is based on two aspects, which is gratitude and blessings. So gratitude is an attitude or it's a quality that opens up your heart chakra completely. Even if somebody that you may, somebody who would have caused you problem, any issues, or you may have anger or hatred or whatever, emotions, negative emotions for somebody, just expressing gratitude for the action, for giving you that experience, will completely take away or help you in forgiving the whole situation, forgiving the person, and also forgetting that. So forgetting and forgiving is very, very important for you to let go. Otherwise, the emotions, the impressions from that situation is still there, and you suffer from it. It is not the other person or the other situation. You suffer from all those things that has happened. So how do you forgive? Forgive and forget is not easy. Gratitude helps in that. You know, gratitude is, it's easy to express gratitude to your parents, or people that you love, or everything that you have. Okay, that also we should do, but very typically it helps here when there is something negative that you are not able to forgive in something or forget something. Just expressing gratitude helps. So during the meditation that happens. And then second is blessing. Even though the same people or the same situation, you also bless. What does bless means? Blessing means you are completely opening your heart center. You are not judging, or you are not judging the person or the situation based on what happened. So you bless by blessing, you are rising above all those emotions. You understand that you are actually part of supreme consciousness. You see yourself in other. You are not different, and with that quality you can bless. So blessing completely opens your heart center. So through gratitude and blessing, this combination that happens through in Power of Purity, you can actually elevate above all those high dense thoughts or dense impressions that you have in your heart center or in your causal layer. So that is Power of Purity meditation. Many people have, actually thousands of people have benefited from it. It is there in almost 40 languages now, I guess. You can, and again, all these meditations are freely available, as you can see in the website. There are other meditation. If you go to, again, free meditation, the other one, which is very powerful, and one of the earlier days that Mohanji got, was 360-degree meditation, which is, we'll just stay at the name and I will quickly explain because we have very less time. So just go back and learn meditation and just stay there. I'll just explain. Now 360-degree meditation is a longer meditation. It's for more advanced people who do a lot of meditation, and they can stay in that meditative state for longer. That 360-degree meditation is for that. What that does is it brings the 360-degree awareness of your consciousness. So not easy. Many people cannot stay in that state. But if you are interested, you can try. But after long time of meditation, you could do 360-degree meditation. That really takes you, rises you above your consciousness level. People who have done this 360-degree have been able to see that levitated state of yourself. No? Okay, so that is that. Bliss of silence. It's a meditation where you get to touch upon the silence in your inner self. Obviously, this helps. This helps in realizing your silence within yourself. But we connect to the Guru Tattva, the Guru principle, the consciousness of Master, through which you then touch upon the bliss of silence. Very, very, very powerful meditation. Again, this is guided, but it also has got silence aspect within it. 35 minutes, I think this bliss of silence is. The next one is Blossoms of Love. Very, very beautiful. Even children can do this. Blossoms of Love. And I actually intended to do this. Maybe today we can do it after conscious walking. It just opens of your Blossoms of Love is basically you connecting you to everything possible in the universe. Not just the place where you're sitting, the things that you are watching, but even rising beyond this earth, beyond this galaxy, beyond the entire universe, where you see yourself as that universe. And when you expand yourself to that level, you see everything is within you. Everything is you. You are within everything. There is no difference or no separation. what that brings is, if there is no separation between you and me, I can never hate you, I can never get angry on you. All I will have is love for you, you know. So the essence of the oneness is and Mohanji guides it so beautifully, that how he takes us in this meditation, he takes us through the elements which is around us, to our, you know, neighborhood, to our town, to our city, to, you know, our country, and then going beyond much higher. And this has the potential of you being able to actually see and even connect some intergalactic or, you know, higher dimension elements as well. It's possible to do that, but it's very simple, so simple, and so you know, loving this meditation is, as the name suggests. You would really feel, and here I think in this space, after conscious walking, we will probably connect it even more. So I'll try and see if we can do this today. Freedom meditation is a very, very short 10 minutes meditation. Originally, Mohanji actually did it for children, because children cannot sit for longer time. So it was done for children. But it actually works for everyone. 10 minutes, you can do it every day. Don't worry, we'll finish this session and you can attend 6 o'clock Arati. Freedom meditation, especially for children, to maintain your, so what does it do? As the name suggests, it is for freedom not from outside, freedom from your fears, right? Freedom from your fears, so that you can feel your potential of you know, going much higher, where you feel like you are so light and free that you are flying in the sky like a bird. You know, there's nothing that can bind you. So beautiful, this freedom meditation. If you have more children, we can do this. No, actually, I do freedom meditation almost every time we do conscious walking. I don't know whether you realize this or not. The meditation that I do, the guided meditation, is nothing but freedom meditation. So yeah. Then Sri Jagannatha meditation. This is for, I think Mohanji did this 3 years back. And this is for, you know, connection. This is for bhakti yoga. People, you know, attaining Godhood through, or connecting to God through your devotion. So this this is not, Mohanji actually said it's not even a meditation, it's transformation through devotion. Where Jagannath is a form of the Supreme Consciousness, but also we connect to him as Krishna. So people who have that love for Krishna, how to get Krishna or Jagannath into your heart center and establish him there, and then transform there through the devotion. So many people love this particular meditation a lot. Then Shirdi Sai Baba meditation, Mohanji did it last year. Again here, for people who connect to the Supreme Consciousness through the form, through the Master Shirdi Sai Baba, again bringing him to your heart center, and the transformation through devotion of Shirdi Sai Baba. Very, very beautiful meditation, that one as well, where Mohanji is even has chanted constantly throughout the meditation. The background music of this meditation is Mohanji's chant, so which is makes it even more powerful. So those are all the guided meditation. We'll go now to the practices, and there I will talk about consciousness kriya first. Now, consciousness kriya is many people know about, probably everybody in spiritual world, our journey knows about kriya yoga. So what is kriya yoga? Is basically to elevate or align yourself so that your practice becomes focused, and that you reach your goal. Now in Raja Yoga path that Mohanji guides us, the aim is not enlightenment. The aim is liberation, right? Liberation, which is complete freedom. Now a practice should be such that it aligns you completely, that you don't divert, and something that can take you straight into your aim, your end goal of liberation. Consciousness kriya acts like a car, like a vehicle that takes you, that cuts across the karma. So it has the ability to cut across the karma and take you straight to end, which is liberation. So not enlightenment, but liberation. I think this is one of the most most powerful practice that Mohanji has given to people. I don't know, thousands and thousands of people practice and have seen that transformation even in this life. And what Mohanji says about liberation is not while leaving the body, not like after death, but liberation when you are alive. So that is the not just the technique, but the guidance, the practice of it as a Kriya Yogi. Your everyday living becomes in that manner. So very powerful practice, consciousness Kriya. Conscious walking, I think we have been talking about it, is a practice, but it's actually a dynamic meditation. Means you are meditating during that process while walking. What you do in this particular technique is that you are rejuvenating your energy aura through the connection of all the 5 elements that is outside in the external. So earth, water, air, fire, and the sky. Connecting to the elements, to the mother nature, you rejuvenate, take the energy. You're doing that while you walk. And the benefit of conscious walking has been that 30 minutes of conscious walking every single day would give you the benefit of 3 hours of sitting meditation. So it is that powerful. It helps to bring your, and it's also very, very useful for children. Every day, if you just do half an hour conscious walking in that particular method, it helps your memory, it helps your focus, your concentration, and any stress or anything that goes away. And then overall, it then, the effect in overall wellness also. So that's a dynamic meditation. On the top, I left conscious dancing. I don't know if tomorrow we may get enough encouragement. We may do conscious dancing. I was very determined not to do conscious dancing this retreat. I was very determined of not doing conscious dancing, but we'll see if I did not want to do it. Why? We will do it tomorrow. Forget that. Changed it. Maybe you inspired me more now. So we'll do conscious dancing here. Yeah? So tomorrow. So conscious dancing also is a dynamic meditation. What it does beautifully, I mean, all of your responses to hearing the name itself says a lot. Most of you have done it. So it actually opens up, it aligns our chakra. Chakra is the energy centers that we have. So it opens up or energizes our chakra through music and takes us to, and it becomes, it aligns and energizes in a way that our connection to the higher consciousness becomes really fast and very powerful way. I mean, we all dance to music and songs, so it's not about dance, and it's not even a choreographed dance, even though the word dance is there. It's not even dancing. It's about movement. It's in a ecstatic movement or blissful state where you are only focused at complete awareness, complete alignment, and where you are not, again, complete freedom, because you are not conscious about, am I doing this step, how do I look when I'm doing it. You do not think about anything. There are people, we normally do it either blindfolded or looking down. We are not watching each other, so nobody is judging anyone, but in a way every part is programmed in a way that it helps your particular chakra. So we do things that helps that particular, all our chakras. So very, very beautiful process, and we always end with a short meditation like the freedom meditation. So yeah, let's do that tomorrow. Mohanji energy transfer. Well, this is something that we do when people are meditating. Certain practitioners who are approved as to do Mohanji energy transfer, they come and place their hand on the top of your head and connect to Mohanji's, so that while you are meditating, it helps when Mohanji's energy through the consciousness connecting to the consciousness aligns you. Again, everything is, I mean, this alignment word is like in every technique is towards that. It's not for enlightenment but for alignment. So that's Mohanji energy transfer. Shaktipat is what Mohanji gives. Again, it's for alignment. He opens up the top chakras to give that alignment. Mohanji energy transfer is when other people who are initiated do this. Shaktipat is only done by Mohanji. Forgiveness process is a very deep cleansing process that we did it yesterday, right? Again, guided by Mohanji, and it's not put in meditation because it's not really a meditation, but it's a purely cleansing, pulling out stuff from your deep causal layer, and which is basically working on how forgiveness, which is the most difficult thing for people to do. So that's we did that process yesterday already. What did I leave? Inverted pyramid is kind of it is a process. I mean, it is a practice. Usually, before meditation, it can be done. So, inverted pyramid we have listed in the Mohanji Acharya website. So it's there. But it's something. It's like short. It's like a prelude, like how we do the 9 Om chanting and abdominal breathing or humming. So pyramid, inverted pyramid is like that. It's not as such. We don't have the plan yet, but we could do it. Uh-huh. Okay. Inverted pyramid. Okay. We'll include it. Okay. Then we come to Maitri method. Maitri method, I think, is when this is something that not self practiced. It is something that practitioners do for you. So it's a cleansing. So many times we have so much of stuff that we carry from our lives that even if you're doing our self practices like meditation or kriya or anything else, we are really not able to get rid of something. So that's when we need external help. We need somebody to help us. And this is where Maitri method comes into picture, where Mohanji has initiated people. Actually, we have around 300 people who do Maitri practice, which is to basically to cleanse your, you know, any blockages that may be there in your causal layer from lifetimes. So it goes to the deep root level and plugs out, cleanses you. It is not just physical, it's not just from physical illness or sickness, physical, mental, psychological, even spiritual practice. Many people would have had failed attempt of forcing kundalini to rise, for example, and they would have had issues because of that. So that's one kind of spiritual issue. People who may not be, they're trying for years and years, but they feel that they're stagnant, they don't move anywhere in the spiritual path. So those are also spiritual issues that can happen. People also have external impact from dark energies. So that's not from Maitri method, but we saw one practice and under practices, Mohanji transformation method, MTM, which is for such kind of effects from external energies, from lineage, karmic issues. So all that can also be done or cleared by MTM. So there are practitioners initiated for both Maitri method and transformation, Mohanji transformation method as well. Yeah. Yeah, come here.
Sometimes when our auras are not that strong, that creates the weakness for some and kind of energy attachments and entities. If you wanted that checking and or that kind of auric cleansing from entities, where would you go with that? Maitri, or because it's not necessarily lineage. It can just be from being in the wrong place at the wrong time with a weak aura.
Anything, we can't just say aura. I would say that entity attack. So when this is what I say, dark energies or negative energies. It could be entities, it could be spirits, it could be any other beings. So whenever something external that comes into you, whether it attacks your top aura. Basically, we have koshas, 5 sheaths. Aura is only the external one, the exterior one, but we have 5 sheaths or koshas, and the negative energy could go to any level. So anything which is external that has come, it's not a baggage that you carried from the past, but it's something external impact. Anything external impact, it is always MTM, Mohanji transformation method. Maitri is internal, that what you have carried, the karmic thing that you have carried, it's cleansing of that. Because I'll tell you the difference of that is Maitri method is done by the Maitri practitioners. Mohanji works through the Maitri practitioners, right? Whereas in MTM, there are also MTM practitioners who do it. So they are the channel, but here the actual cleansing is done by Mohanji himself. So I am a MTM practitioner. I am also a Maitri practitioner. So I know the difference of when I'm doing MTM, I can see what the Mohanji shows me. What is the issue, where is the entity or being, if it is about that, and then I see actually Mohanji removing it. Whereas in Maitri, we see that's being removed. We don't see Mohanji coming and cutting it out. That's the difference. Because MTM is sometimes these external beings could play with you a lot. And then we, even though you are channel, you are an instrument of Mohanji, but sometimes you don't have that much of power because there is your own thing comes into play there as well. So it's not for everybody to handle that, even to witness what's happening. As MTM practitioner, actually we are not doing anything, Mohanji does, and we witness. But that witnessing itself is, not so easy, especially when lineage karma comes. Lineage karma is also extremely complicated. So many things that could happen, issues that you think it's just a health issue, but it could be all due to lineage karma. So that's because lineage karma, you cannot just remove it in one go. So that's there. External entities, spirits, bad energies, dark energies, all sorts of things can time to time affect you. Like we have here 4,000 different types of viruses for us, or so many bacteria. There are also like that, but at the energy level. So that's MTM for that. There is also one more practice which is not listed here yet because it's just got live recently, is a future mapping process, which is even taking one further few levels ahead, where Mohanji has brought this technique where one person could see their own past and their future and see that how the patterns, actually it is our patterns that always drive us, that create, so unless you have removed the pattern right from the root level, that will keep on happening. So how much of Maitri you do, it will still happen. So in future mapping process, Mohanji lets the person to see, and again it is not a practitioner will not see, you will see it yourself, your past, your future, and you see how the patterns shapes of your future. So once you recognize and realize, then you know that this pattern is not what I want, this is not how I want my future. I would like to get rid of this pattern, completely eradicate it, and so that I can achieve my highest potential this life. We have, past life regression is something there people know, but and future progression probably is also there. But future mapping as a process, like seeing and changing, you can actually change your this life, future, or next lives completely by removing the patterns. No, it will be like MTM, where somebody is guiding you. It's one-to-one for sure, and it is not one session. It will be at least 6 months to 1 year. So it's very, very complicated. We have just started. I'm being trained for it for almost 1.5 years now. We're just 3 of us being trained in it. So and it's not over yet. But only one person is doing live right now. Ivana. Ivana Kalinic. So she started doing, but like every client, it will take 1 year to go. It is that complex process. Yeah, so those are the Awakening Yoga Nidra is a very special Yoga Nidra process that Deviji does. So I don't know if many of you have attended in special sessions. She carries it. Okay, under Maitri, I forgot to talk about group Maitri. Many of you have experienced group Maitri in this retreat. Also, I have done group Maitri, which is we do it in a group with people guided, but again, people, you yourself go into your causal layer and pluck out your blockages and cleanse it. So a shorter form of group Maitri is also there, which is called short group Maitri, or also done when it is done online, it's called online Maitri. Okay, now I would like to take any questions if you have. Maybe on behalf of YouTube audience, anybody would like to ask, even if you know the answer? Someone said a hat. This is how Mohanji says you nowadays you express your love through WhatsApp emojis. Okay. You can see more information on the website, and there are related websites also. Conscious gapless breathing I already explained. It's not listed in this particular website. It's there in the Mohanji Acharyas. But as I think I already said, again it's a probably it will go on Himalayan School of Traditional Yoga. Is it under that? No. Because conscious gapless breathing is a very advanced pranayam or breathing exercise. So that's why it's not listed here, which some of you experienced earlier here. Again, through that is just through breath and position. So it's a combination of your breathing with your position that you get to release a lot of things that is blocked. So there is the way it is gapless. Why it is called gapless? Because your inhalation and exhalation are synchronized in such a way that it can actually go inside like a hook. It goes into the almost those portions of your cells where it is not reachable through any other pranayam. So conscious gapless breathing is a pranayam, but it's a very advanced level pranayam. And when you do in a certain position, it even allows you more, especially the Om state. You're going, I don't know if you ever have experienced when you did the breathing in the womb position, hugging completely. It normally, usually I have seen people, seen people getting visions and memories of that state when they were in their mother's womb. Because actually, as we were inside the womb, we are still alive, and we had the pure, complete awareness of what was before and what's happening outside. So with that, but then when we come out of the womb, we forget. Some memories, some impressions may be there. So at that state, when you're doing CGB in the womb state, and if you do it really correctly, you can go and achieve. You can go and connect to that state when you are there. Many people have seen that. Okay. Anything else you'd like to ask? No? Was it useful? Only if you support me. Good. Sure. We'll do a conscious dancing tomorrow. There is also conscious chanting. Mohanji conscious chanting. Everything that Mohanji says, when you do chant, I mean, he has explained people do chanting. Everybody thinks that, okay, I know this mantra, I know this. But the way that Mohanji has guided to chant some things, any mantra, there's not specific mantras, which really you are one with the mantra, so that you can take the benefit of 100% benefit of the vibrations that comes from the mantra. So your frequency actually can rise to that. Hmm. So conscious chanting, what we do in conscious chanting is, first of all, we bring ourselves, because our mind can be anywhere, and we just keep chanting because everything is going. It obviously raises some energy level, but conscious chanting is free. First, we connect to our heart center. After connecting to the heart center, we chant the mantra, being one with the mantra. So you pick up a mantra that really appeals you more. The reason why you would have yesterday felt Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva very powerful, because you would have connected to that mantra more. Some people maybe connect more to Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namo. Some people may be connecting to Gayatri mantra or something like that. So whichever mantra, but you connect to your heart center, you be one with the mantra, and then chant as per the correct. See, it's very important when you're chanting, the pronunciation is very important, and also the Vedic way of chanting is also very important. You cannot just chant a mantra like a song. Even though it is very melodious and looks nice, pleases your ears, but it should be properly, the pronunciation has to be really right, otherwise the vibration will be different. For example, if you say, instead of Shiva, you say Shava. Shava means dead body. Yeah. So it can happen like that. Mantras, it's and Sanskrit for many people, even for Indian people, I'll tell you, Sanskrit is a language that we don't speak, we don't use, we don't write, we don't read, right? So we only use Sanskrit in mantras, though it's the most powerful language on earth. And so if we don't learn those mantras properly, the frequency, that the vibration that it gives is different. So everything, Mohanji talks everything about consciousness, right? And consciously doing it consciously. So we have actually, whenever we do any online program with chanting program, we are always doing conscious chanting. Even though people from outside may not see it, but we know, and that is why that chanting effect is there. The power is there. We can do normally we can do a chanting process sometime. Mohanji said, don't put too many programs, allow people to rest and relax. But I'm happy. So inverted pyramid, some chanting sessions, we can chant, and conscious dancing. 3 on request, we'll take it. One. Yoga. Yoga, I think, we should... I was thinking actually to do, today you have done it, but my plan for conscious walking every day was different. After conscious walking, we do light yogic exercises to free up. We do pranayam. So that we do that time, because you have already done walking. If morning doesn't happen, then that day we'll do. Today you have already done, so we'll not do today. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So if that's all, then we'll... Anything, Lucia, from you, from the kids? Any questions? Yeah, sure. Okay. Shrey, was it helpful for you? Okay, then. Thank you so much. You can join the Arati now. Yes. Let's go and say hello to Baba. Thank you so much for all who joined us on the YouTube. Any question you can put in the comment and we'll get back to you. Thank you. Thank you.